Hello and welcome to the Bourne Property Show. Myself, Lewis Thorogood, Sales Manager at the Hill & Clark Bourne office, with my able assistant, as always, Mike Hollenby, Operations Manager. Mike, how you doing?
Very well indeed, Lewis. Are you well?
Yeah, good, thank you. So back to the new series with a tan and facial hair, so the ladies are obviously going to love that who are watching it.
I'm not sure about the tan, to be fair. Yeah, I'm really the old facial hair, but it's obviously a summer makeover. We'll put it down to that.
Excellent,
Get
excellent.
the ratings up.
So what's on the show?
A jam-packed show again, as always, Lewis. But we're going to keep to our usual popular features. We've got the hot topic, which discusses how the average renter in the Bourne will be spending nearly £100,000 in rent before they get to the age of 35. We've got our usual Why I Love Bourne feature. We've got our Facebook questions, which we've had sent in from somebody in regards to proposed planning application, which you've been out on the roads to have a look at. And also we've got our agent's advice, again a great feature from you a little bit later. But what we also want you to do is, as usual, get involved and hit the like button for us so we know that you're out there watching. We also want you to send any comments in by filling the little comment box at the bottom of your box. Send that over for us as well, just so we can get some engagement from you out there. And at the end of the show, as always, we want you to share this broadcast as well, so we can spread the news about what we're doing in our local community. But yeah, that's what's coming up in tonight's show list.
So Mike, if you want to kick off the show with tonight's hot topic, and I believe it's all about the rental market.
Indeed, so we've been out and about earlier on today, and this will give you some really useful information about how much the renters, the millennial rents generation, are averaging in spending in rent by the time they reach 35.
Hi there, it's Mike and I'm outside at the Kia Homes development on Elsie Park, just on the outskirts of Bourne, with a really interesting fact for you that millennials will spend £99,323 in rent before they reach the age of 35. So let's see how we've arrived at that figure. So let me give you a bit more information about how we arrived at those figures. So millennials are people who were born between the mid 1980s and the mid 1990s, and these people are coming out of education and choosing to go into rental properties. What they're finding is that the first choice is to go into rented, obviously with the cost of living and the cost of actually buying properties nowadays. The first choice is to go into that rental market. The average rent over in Bourne at the moment currently stands at £702, and what we have behind us here on the Elsie Park is this 3-bedroom modern property, which is on the market for rent at £750 per calendar month. So let's go back into those statistics and just find out how we've arrived at a figure of just shy of £100,000. So that millennial will come out of their first sort of property with mum and dad by the age on average of around about 22, and they tend to be renting for about 12 years before they've either started a family, met a partner and started to want to settle down. So over that period of those 12 years, with that rent, as I said, about £702 per calendar month, that arrives at that £99,323 figure. Now what we're tending to find is by the time they've got to the age of 35, what they're looking to do then, as I say, is get onto that property market. What they're often having to do now, as we've featured in several broadcasts previously, is that they're going to the bank of mum and dad to help out with that 5% deposit. Interestingly, if rents had risen in line with inflation over those 12 years, they would have actually paid over £112,000 in rent. So therefore that saving that they've been having of about £12,000, you would hope that they would have been able to use that towards their deposit, but nowadays with the cost of living, that income also gets swallowed up as well over those years. So really interesting point for you there. What we're trying to look at though is obviously how that's going to affect the buying market, sales market and the investment market in Bourne. From a sales point of view, it does mean obviously that if you are looking for a rental property, you need to be making sure that you're picking the best. If you have got an older property that needs modernising, you need to do that investment over the years to make sure you get the best possible yield, because there's a lot of demand and supply out there at the moment. Very few properties coming into the rental market, but there's a big demand from, say, those millennials. So it's important that you bring to the market a very, very well presented property to get the best rental yield. If you'd like to find out which are the best properties available as an investment property, keep an eye on our Facebook posts as well, and also on our YouTube channel where we have our buy to let deals of the week. For any more information, make sure you get back in contact with the office. Thanks very much.
Okay, Mike, that's great. So what's next on the agenda?
So, Lewis, this is from you. You've also been out and about into the community of Bourne, as always, one of your favourite features. And you've got a feature on I Love Bourne from the local hairdresser, I believe.
I have indeed, yes. I've been to the barber shop on South Street in Bourne. They've been established in the town 18 years. Everybody that works there are local and live in Bourne. So I popped down to see the guys there at the barber shop, and they gave me a rundown of why they like living and working in Bourne. I'm here with the guys at the barber shop on South Street in Bourne, an established business now for over 18 years. So guys, what do you like about working in Bourne?
Bourne is a good, friendly place, friendly town. The customers here, we always have a laugh with them.
And being here for 18 years, we've built up such like a nice customer base now. They're so loyal, and we always welcome new customers as well.
We all get on, we all have a laugh, all the girls get on and work as a good team, so that really helps as well, makes it more enjoyable.
Yeah. So Liz, again, you've been out and about in the sunshine again today, following on from a question that we had brought through the property show just in regard to proposed development.
I have, yes. I've been off Great Northern Gardens on Ivett Way, where a planning application has been submitted for 9 executive 3, 4 and 5 bedroom homes close to the town centre, which, as we've discussed in previous broadcasts, is a type of property that is in high demand at the moment, especially with its geographical location to the secondary schools and indeed the town centre itself. So we went down to where the proposed development is going to be to discuss the planning application in a little bit more detail.
Okay, let's have a look at that next.
You join me here at Ivett Close off Great Northern Gardens in the middle of Bourne town centre. This development was built back in 2015-2016 to satisfy first time buyers and indeed families that were looking to move for the schooling and indeed good access for the town. So this is the proposed development area by Broadwind Southfields Limited, and it's going to be a mixture of 3 bedroom properties and 4/5 bedroom properties. This is ideally located to the Bourne Grammar School, which lies just beyond us here, beyond this land as it stands. Really popular location, is going to go down really well with the families in the area. The application's just recently gone in and it's gone through to consultation, but there's no hesitation that in the marketplace as we are today, where family homes are at a premium in Bourne, that these will sell really well. The development around us now, which is a mixture of first time buyer homes and indeed 3/4 bedroom properties, were perfect for the families when it was built, and the development as a whole sold within 12 months of launch into the marketplace. A lot of it's selling off plan. We'll know more information as the planning application and the due diligence goes ahead, but I really do feel that this piece of land here, which is right in the middle of the town centre, is going to be great for the growing families and indeed the big demand of what we're finding at the moment. The big call in the marketplace, and especially this time of year, are for the family properties where they're looking to get their children into the primary schools, or indeed a consideration of the excellent secondary schools we have here in Bourne. With Bourne Grammar School behind us and indeed Bourne Academy not too far away either, this is a really good proposed development that I think's come at the right time in the housing market. If you're looking for any advice indeed in terms of looking for your next family home, or indeed you're thinking of looking to upsize and thinking of selling your property, give me a call at the office 01778 300 069. I'll be have a chat and I'll be happy to give you the guidance and advice that you need on finding the best family homes in the area.
So thanks for that, Lewis, really informative, and again, as always, we'll keep you updated in regard to any further information that we get in regard to that particular development as well. On top of that, Lewis, you've been really busy having a look at what the Rightmove price index is revealing through Rightmove, I understand, recently?
Yes, the latest Rightmove price index for the nationwide figures, and indeed more importantly the regional figures to the East Midlands area which we lie in, have come out for the month of April. So it's a great opportunity for me to give you a little bit of a rundown on where we see the current market trends, where we currently see the house prices, average time property sales, and indeed having a look at my predictions for where I see the month of May, and indeed taking us through to the half year.
Fantastic, let's have a look at that next.
It's now time for agent advice. As mentioned at the top of the show, we're going to have a quick recap on the latest Rightmove price index, which has come out for the month of April. The good news is, regionally, house prices continue to rise. A 1.5% increase month on month, and a 4.2% increase year to date, or year on year I should say, is a real positive sign. Average house price in this area just around 221,000, which in this marketplace today gets you a 3-bedroom detached home. The other good news as well is that the average time of a property selling has gone down again, this time averaging 55 days to agree a sale. Here at Hill & Clark in Bourne, we're averaging 57, which sits about right. Drilling down a little bit and going into a bit more detail in terms of Bourne itself, the first time buyer market is really buoyant. Loads of buyers are still registering that have deposits in place, been to see a financial advisor, looking for a really good quality starter home. 2 bedrooms at the moment averaging between the mid 150s to kind of mid 160s depending on its age and size, but there's still not enough of those properties coming to the market. A lot of people are looking to therefore then upsize. There's quite a few 3-bed detached houses on the market at the moment, which sit in and around the sort of average house price for the area, around the 220 to 225 region. Those people are looking to do that step up to the 4 and 5 bedroom homes, which there is a real lack of in the town still. Average house price for 4 and 5 bedroom properties can be between the 270s to 320s, 325 region. A lot of people have got one thought on schooling as well. I know a lot of people have mentioned to me of late regarding the 11 plus examinations which start in September. People want to make sure they're in the right postcode districts, the right areas for the schooling. We're blessed here in Bourne to have fantastic primary and secondary schools in the area. So that is obviously a thought process as well. The bungalow market remains as strong as ever. Loads of people registering for bungalows in the market, but still not enough coming to the market. So there's a real demand there at the moment, which is driving prices as well. People are looking for bungalows close to town centre, so off the North Road, Saxon Ways, St Gilbert's Road areas, even the smaller 2-bedroom semi-detached bungalows off the Osterby and Heathcote Road areas are proving really popular. So again, another marketplace where we are lacking the supply that we need to fulfil the market. So if you are looking to sell your home, if you're thinking of getting an up-to-date value to maximise the best possible price as we go into the better spring period, and one eye on the half year as well, give us a call here at the office, 01778 3000069. You can also pop in the office. We're happy to give you some advice to begin with and get you on your way with the journey of looking to sell your home. Alternatively, if you just want a rough idea to begin with, go to the Hill & Clark website, click on the link which offers an instant 60-second valuation where you can then get a ballpark price to start you off before we come out and discuss a bespoke marketing package for you, and obviously then try and help you get the best price in the region. The headlines are first time buyer market really strong, still not enough coming to the market. A lot of people are looking to upsize from the 3-bedroom semi-detached and detached homes to the family homes, of which again there's still not enough to warrant the demand that is there. And the bungalow market of course is as strong as ever, but yet still not enough coming to the marketplace. So a great opportunity if you're thinking of selling, upsizing, downsizing, taking money out of your home maybe. It's a fantastic time to consider doing that now. There's a lot of buyers out there registering and waiting, and there's a lot of buyers out there that are looking to buy quickly. So again, if you want any more information, contact us here at the office.
Thanks very much indeed for bringing that to us, Lewis. Really informative. So we hope that you've enjoyed this week's show as well. And what we want you to do is to say, get involved. Any comments, any questions, fill in that little comment box at the bottom of the screen. Ping that over to us, and we'll pick those up, and we'll be happy to respond back to those to you. As always, today we wanted to hit that like button just to show us that you've been involved in today's show, and also we want you to then share this broadcast once you've finished watching it as well. On top of that, what's coming up next week, Lewis?
Next week we're back for a special live episode. Next Thursday evening, 6 o'clock, the property show is coming back live for a special May edition with myself, Mike, and indeed our new presenter that's going to be making her debut. So tune in as we have a new presenter coming in to make things a little bit more glamorous.
How dare you?
I'm only stating facts, Mike.
in the meantime, she's been the cameraman today.
Indeed,
and to be fair,
indeed.
behind the scenes, she's put up with a lot today.
That is
because
very true.
We have our Christmas edition of Outtakes fully made in just today's show that you won't see just yet, but watch this space.
Indeed. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and we look forward to you joining us. We'll be posting a few articles leading up to next Thursday's show as well. So we look forward to seeing you next Thursday evening, 6 o'clock, Facebook Live.
Look forward to seeing you then. Thank you, bye.